I have a message about balance. Balance in our religious views and lives and spirituality, and it's probably a message that's more important to younger people than it is to older. And it's important enough that I want to read again what I wrote down because I want to make it right. Obviously, I think the information shared here on this website is important. The evidence suggests that there is a God, that this life has a purpose, and that there is a heaven that awaits those who figure things out. I would encourage you to live in the here and now. Follow your heart, pursue your dreams, realize that this life is a gift. Just add the overall spiritual integrity that holds itself accountable to what the universe suggests. Learn and grow spiritually while you pursue an education, while you look for the right mate, while you get established in a career, raise children, prepare for retirement, and pursue hobbies and interests. Some of you will be called to full-time ministry, most of you will not. I've learned more from my mistakes than I care to admit, and I can attest to the dangers of being fanatical in my teens and my early 20s, and I can attest to the fact that there are well-intentioned churches and Christians out there that will not always give us the best of advice. Don't get so heavenly minded that you're really no earthly good. Don't isolate yourself in a Christian community that encourages you to just be off by yourselves. We are supposed to mingle with those outside of the church. We are to be in this world, but not of it. Our number one responsibility is the Great Commission. Don't beat yourself up. Guilt is horribly powerful. If you do not have a sense of how gracious God is, then renew your mind to it. He is quick to forgive. Guilt will make you think you are doing the right thing for Christ, only to find later that you might have made a huge mistake. His Spirit convicts us and leads us and guides us and disciplines us when we do wrong. His Spirit is inside of us. But be careful about guilt. Be careful about things that men would put on us or our own human tendencies. We got to find that balance between conviction and guilt and Him encouraging us. Jesus is full of grace and truth, and we should attempt to be the same. And oh yeah, you're going to fail. We all fail. It's part of who we are. And at times you're going to succeed, and the good news is overall you're going to succeed way more than you're going to fail. And it's all okay. It's part of this journey. God knows we are human. A lot of times we're the ones who need to come to grips with our humanity. There will be consequences, there will be hardship, and there will be pain. Face them. Deal with it. Learn, grow, overcome. Let it soften your heart and allow you to be more empathetic towards others. And there will be joy and a peace that passes all understanding, and laughter and awesome relationships that continue in this life and into eternity. And there's God's Spirit that dwells in us, and He guides us and He comforts us. He is the great comforter. You will never be alone. We're not necessarily built to know He's there. Our emotions can go up and down, and there's times when we doubt. But let our minds and our hearts get in line, and that comes from the things you see on this video, from reading His Word, from experiencing life, from putting things into perspective. Faith is what we need. So don't be guided by the emotions so much. And faith comes from reading the Bible. It comes from seeking wisdom and praying for it. Pressure, there shouldn't be that much pressure. We put it on ourselves. That's not to say that you're not to be disciplined and living with purpose and expecting things of yourself. That's true. But pressure, I did not used to believe what I'm about to say, but after studying things further, I absolutely do, which is why guilt doesn't hound me to the extent that it used to. And there's little pressure. Because no matter what you do after you truly commit to Jesus Christ, He will never leave you nor forsake you. There's no pressure. If you renew your mind with God's help, you're going to be a better person, a better spouse, a better employee, a better athlete, a better friend, you name it. It'll improve your life. So go forward with the fruits of the Spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. You'll do just fine.